Here from Panama City Beach, Florida. This is Michael Vasquez of G&B Cleaning Solutions. With the aftermath and all that's going on with the missing people from Los Alamos and other national labs and research centers, I'd like to take the time and have a moment of silence because, for one of the missing people that disappeared and then was ended up found with her remains not too far from the town I grew up in. It's hard to fathom, but at the same time, we want closure for this family. I may have not known them personally, but I knew who they were because I grew up in Taos, New Mexico for 25 years of my life before moving to Florida. Nothing changed the fact that these horrible and horrific events are happening. It was shocking for me to see this when it came on the news, Newsmax, at my house in Panama City. But at the same time, it opened up an aisle and your heart has basically tears. So this is for everyone that lives there in northern New Mexico that's carrying a heavy heart for the disappearance and then the recovery with the discovery of her remains on Melissa Mondragon Cacias. There's too many theories going out there, so we're going to clear the air and say we need to let the authorities do their job. It may not be pleasant, but the results will show. So let's take at least 2 minutes and say, we miss you, and all your families loved you, and your tragic end shouldn't have happened. Okay, now that we had our moment of silence and for the peace of entering the heavens above for Melissa Mondragon Cacias, let's get into the whole aftermath of the story. Many people believe that this is foul play, but at the same time, I cannot give answers because this is not my job. My job is, I'm a cleaning company. I'm just showing respect because I grew up in Talpa, New Mexico, and moved here to Panama City, Florida in 2001. So I'm just giving the family my respect, condolences to everything that's going on. To the parties that were involved in this, I hope you get everything right with the Lord because this family needs peace. So we're going to let the family have their peace as this investigation goes on. With all the speculations that are going on and many pointing fingers at certain individuals with the theories as well, it's not my place to show my involvement. But as a Taoseño that grew up there, even though I wasn't born in Taos, New Mexico, I want to show my respect as well. Melissa Mondragon Cacias lived 7 miles from where she was found. I lived also 7 miles from where she was found at the time. Growing up in Taos, I lived in several communities, from Morro Seco, Cuesta, and also from the family that adopted me, which is the Vasquez family in Talpa, a half a mile from the school, the Talpa Elementary, which now is a community center from what I've been told. Most of us people that grew up in this area pretty much knew the news before it even hit the paper on Thursday. It was a common thing. The news broke out here in Florida, where I live, a news nation, and had a title on the bottom to go to do for further information if you wanted to read or listen to it. Some of them were very crazy and outrageous. I hate to say it that way. So I waited, because speculations is like rumors. So after everything was said and done, and the occurrence of this hit us personally here in Florida as well. We had a missing person that was not too far from us, that was 4 days prior to the disappearance of Melissa. She was a scientist. On the other hand, Melissa was an administrator at the labs. It is clear about her clearance. But on the other hand, other family members that happened to work up in the area at a higher security level. That's not my point in this video. My point is to show my respect to the family as courteous as I can possibly. So as I close my video, I hope that all people take in consideration that law enforcement is not always perfect, and they do jump to conclusions. I, for one, know how the system works in northern New Mexico. But at the same time, you have to take it not personally, but professionally, to let them do their job. I just hope that they take it more serious, and that however it goes, I believe personally that this trial should not be held in Taos because of certain circumstances, because like 90% of people in that town are related one way or another. So I strongly suggest, when this is all closed, that they do get a trial that's set outside of this particular county due to the circumstances and the relation of many of the individuals that live here. I want to thank you all, and may God bless you all, and my true condolences to the family, and may she rest in peace. Amen. This is Michael Vasquez of G&V Cleaning Solutions in Panama City, Florida.